What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition. This video is something that I had to think long and hard about doing, but it hits me close to home. It hits me in my heart, and I need to say it. The fact is, nobody cares about you. Nobody's going to save you. It's up to you to save yourself. Throughout this pandemic, people have lost their jobs. Depression through the roof, suicide through the roof, drug overdoses through the roof, and you miss paychecks, and you're waiting for these bailouts, and you're waiting for this money to come from the government. Guess what? The government isn't going to save you. The government is not there to help you. The government does not care about you. Do you think throughout this entire thing that Nancy Pelosi missed one paycheck, that Andrew Cuomo missed one paycheck, that Mitch McConnell missed one paycheck, that your local mayor, if he ordered businesses locked down and stay-at-home orders, that he missed one paycheck? The answer is no. They didn't miss anything, but you did. Since the beginning of this pandemic, I have urged everyone, and I have gotten some flack on this. People were mad. They were big mad at me. I've gotten a ton of flack. Well, that's easy for you to say. Easy for me to say. Really? Easy for me to say. I want everybody to live and to prosper, and waiting for the government to bail you out is not the way to do it. Want to know what? At the beginning of this pandemic, I told people, if you are shut down, because the government, for some reason, said that there are essential and non-essential jobs. You know what an essential job is? A job that you do, a job that puts food on the table, a job that allows you to provide for your family and hopefully work towards generational wealth for your children, your grandchildren, everybody else. But the government said that's not your decision. The government said, here's what's essential, here's what's not essential, and they forced people out of business. So I said, you know what? You can't hate the player, you got to hate the game. So let's play the game. Let's play their game. For now, you can't wait for them to help you. How's that $600 check going for you? That pay your bills? How's that $1,200 check going for you? As Dave Ramsey said, if $600 or $1,200 changes your life, you're already in deep shit. At the beginning of this pandemic, Aldi was paying $19 an hour. Couldn't hire people fast enough. Amazon wasn't even interviewing people. They were just letting people walk in and start the job that day. Kroger hiring people. They couldn't fill spots fast enough, and people were sitting back. Well, I'm going to wait for the government to get my bailout. How's that going? Foreclosures at an all-time high. Rent not getting paid. Landlords not getting paid. Forcing them to foreclose. I warned everybody not to wait for someone to save you because nobody cares. I care. I'm one man. I'm focused on my family and my community. There's a lot of people like me. We can't take care of 350 million people. I'm here to take care of myself, my family, my community, and my business. I'll tell you what, when this thing started, my partner and I, we were ready to do whatever it took. We were going to quarantine ourselves in our warehouse and basically do what it takes to keep this thing afloat. But luckily, we didn't have to do that because the government thought, hey, those guys are essential. Warehouse and grocery, that's essential. But what about the local business owner who got shut down? What about the restaurants who can't pay their staff? What about the staff at the restaurants? Yep, out of a job. So what do we do about this? Well, as Coolio said in Fantastic Voyage, you can't help me if you can't help yourself. How do you help yourself? Your health. Your health. You have a virus where the number one comorbidity is obesity. A virus where you're twice as likely to die of a sunstroke than the virus itself. I'm not saying COVID's not serious. COVID's just the flu. COVID is not the flu. It's literally not the flu. It's a coronavirus. If you're going to call it anything, if you're going to make fun of it, minimize it, call it a bad cold. That's what a coronavirus is. Cold is a coronavirus, but let's not go there. What do? Number one, you exercise. Number two, you unfat yourself. Being fat is the biggest health risk you can have right now. Number three, you eat a healthy, diverse diet rich in nutrients and all that good stuff. And four, as I've been preaching all along, you take your antiviral replication supplements. You take your quercetin. You take your zinc. You take your vitamin D. You take your vitamin C. I've been saying this since the beginning of this. And just now we had a study, I believe, out of Europe saying if we just gave people vitamin D, we would cut death and we would cut hospitalizations by over 60%. Why aren't these experts saying this? Why isn't Dr. Fauci coming out and saying we should take these? They're literally demonstrated in countless studies to have antiviral replication properties. Why aren't we saying this? Why aren't we telling people this? Why aren't we screaming this from the rooftop? They're natural supplements. They're available at freaking Target. They're available at Target. And we can't tell people this. And I bet you this video is probably shadow banned because for some reason they're hiding it. I don't know why. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I think they're really brainwashed. The only way we're going to treat this is with $1,000 per dose for remdesivir is through this vaccine, which is mRNA, which I don't know if y'all know about this, but it kind of changes your genes. It forces your body to produce a protein it doesn't normally produce. And your genes are filled with DNA, RNA, and some other shit. And basically with this RNA stuff, yes, you are altering your genes. I'm not taking it. Hell no. I don't need it. I'm not at risk. And they say that even if you have the vaccine, you still have to wear a mask, socially distance. Why am I taking it? That makes no sense. Now I respect your ability and your right to take it. Not for me, not for my family. Sorry. If you have it, why don't I just get COVID and get the antibodies? Well, you've passed others. What if I just stay home when I'm sick? Like I did every time I got the flu in my life. Nobody can answer that. They have these, well, it's not responsible for you not to get the vaccine. Well, I never got the flu vaccine. No one ever said anything about that. I just got the antibodies. Let my immune system do the job. And if you have the vaccine, what does it matter? Well, herd immunity. But if I got it, have the antibodies, that means I got herd immunity. Whatever. Look, at the end of the day, nobody cares. Nobody's going to save you. Uncle Sam's not going to save you. You're not going to you're not going to have like some magical Bitcoin increase that makes you a millionaire out of $1,000. As it is before this pandemic, 80% of Americans couldn't afford an unexpected $600 bill. Now we're in a situation where our economy's tanking. Our stock market's up for some reason. Okay. Our economy's tanking. We have a lot of issues going on, unemployment, and we have people out of jobs because, well, the government forced them out of jobs for a virus. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. So what am I asking you? How are we going to fix this? Fix yourself. Stop worrying about other people. Stop asking for help because no one's going to help you. The government doesn't care. What happened to those fat $2,000 checks Joe Biden ran on? Where are they? Do you have them? Did you get $2,000? No, you didn't get $2,000 because they don't care. They don't care. They make you promises. They don't keep them. What you can do is take care of yourself. I want you to get a job. At least one. If you're out of work somewhere. Kroger, Amazon, work 2 jobs. Get a side hustle. Start a company, I don't know, printing t-shirts in your garage. Do something. Mow lawns. Shovel snow. I don't know. Don't rely on the government to take care of you. Get a job. Take care of yourself. If you're fat, stop. Stop being fat. Lose weight. Stop it. That's the number one comorbidity for COVID-19. Don't be fat. Eat healthy. That goes along with not being fat. Exercise every single day, whether it's weightlifting, whether it's CrossFit, whether it's going on a walk around the block, whether it's figure skating. I don't care. Exercise and take your antiviral replication supplements. Again, I'm so pissed off that no one's talking about this. They literally have data showing that it's going to help. It'll help. I'm not saying it's the cure. I'm saying it's the closest thing we got to the cure. I'm saying it's the closest thing we got to the cure. Think about it. Quercetin, ionophore, opens up the cells, boop, helps the other nutrients permeate the cells. Zinc, antiviral. Vitamin C, antiviral. Vitamin D, 85% of hospitalizations in New York from the virus were deficient in vitamin D. Yet no one's recommending vitamin D. Where's Fauci? Where's Birx? Where are these punks? Bill Gates, his skinny fat ass, talking about immunizations, talking about getting rid of meat. Shut the hell up. These people don't care about you. As George Carlin says, it's a big group and you're not a part of it or whatever it is. That's what it comes down to. They don't care about you. They're getting rich as hell. They're getting kickbacks. They don't care about you. They just want your votes. And they want your mind. They want you scared out of your shorts, man. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, the COVID counter, they want you scared. Because when you're scared, you're not going to make rational decisions. And I'm not saying COVID's not a big deal. It is a huge deal. The reaction to it, however, that's what should scare us more. Instead of thinking about, well, we have a lot of fat people getting COVID and dying. Well, maybe we should promote people not being fat. No, let's shut down the gyms and keep fast food places open. Can you tell me in what clown world it makes sense to tell people when being fat is the number one cause of you dying from this virus, that we're going to tell people to sit in one spot and we're going to keep all the fast food places open? Can you tell me in what clown world? I want you guys to answer me this. All you COVID people, I want to know how that makes sense. Well, you can go exercise anywhere. Really? Have you not looked at the gym and what it does for people's mental well-being? You've obviously never been to a gym before. Look, dude, nobody cares. You could die from a lot of things. I hate it. COVID sucks. I've known people who have close people who died from it. It sucks. I also lost my best friend in a car accident a few years ago. Well, not my best friend, my training partner. Lynn McAteer up in North Carolina. Sad thing. Fell asleep at the wheel. I didn't go out and demand people not drive their cars. You have double the chance of dying from sunstroke as you do from COVID. Over double. More. Can you tell me why we're reacting like this? In what rational world do we react like this? It's not rational. It's not normal. Look, dude, I'm not going to make the argument that masks don't work. I don't want to have that. I just know that for an airborne virus that's very small particle size, a cloth mask, that's just common sense to me. But hey, you wear 2 masks, you wear 3 masks, you do you. I'll wear none, okay? Vaccine, mRNA, and they say you can still get it and pass it along. Even if you have the vaccine, it just makes your symptoms less. Basically, my population group is pretty much asymptomatic as is. I'm healthy, and I'm not fat, and I'm young. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. You can have your vaccine. You can inject whatever you want in your body. Because I know there's a lot of comments on this like, well, how's he going to be afraid of injecting? He injects steroids. It's a little bit different. Steroids aren't altering my mRNA for generations, okay? Definitely not giving it to my daughter. Read about the protein it creates in the placenta. Just read about that, okay? That's not conspiracy theory. That's fucking science. So I want you guys to just look at that. Take care of yourself. Take care of your community. And last thing, guys, get involved. Local government, city council, school board, whatever it is, get involved. This is a country with a government of the people, by the people, for the people. It's time to put the people back in government. Local government is where it all happens. People always comment on my pictures. Wow, you're not wearing a mask at the gym? Wow, you're not wearing a mask in the grocery store? Wow, you're not wearing a mask and your kids are in school and playing sports? I'm in Tennessee. Local government. I don't give a shit who's in the White House. At the end of the day, as long as I'm in a free state like Florida, like Tennessee, like kind of like Texas, except for Austin. Well, we got Nashville and Memphis here. But at the end of the day, it's all about local politics. Get involved. Guys, that's all I got for you. I hope this kind of got across my point. I'm so passionate about it. The one take home from this is I really, really, really want you to take care of your health. Please, please, for the love of God, I want you to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. I want you to play with your kids till you're 95, 100 years old. I want you to play with your grandkids. Hell, your great-grandkids. Everybody, I implore you to do this, okay? Okay? Number 1, exercise. Number 2, eat healthy. Along with those, don't be fat and take your antiviral replication supplements. Don't buy them from me. You could buy them from me, sure. I have tigerfitness.com. Buy them from Target. Buy them from Vitamin Shop. Buy them from anywhere. Just make sure you're taking them, okay? Anyway, guys, that's all I got. I am not a doctor. There's my disclaimer. This is not medical information. YouTube, please don't yank this down because I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I want people to live, and somebody needs to say this. And if it has to be this meathead right here, hey, it's me. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Love y'all. That's not a game.